I'm going to talk frankly now about the black community. Okay? You're not going to hear this on Fox News, it's supposedly a right-wing, anyway, because you can't talk about, you can't even go near it on broadcast news. Unless, again, you're NBC, CBS, CNN, MSNBC, and you want to put this whole, let me say this before I forget. This mayhem you're watching in this country on your TVs, these fucking riots, you know who is the main culprit? The mainstream media. Well, why is that, Nick? Because for the last 30 to 40 years, the CNNs of the world, the CBSs, the ABCs, the NBCs, the MSNBCs, the LA Times, the Boston Globe, they have been cherry-picking stories when there's a racial incident in this country. They cherry-pick the stories. It has to be a white cop, a black victim, or even if it's not cop-related, it has to be a white suspect, black victim. They pick those stories, okay? They cherry-pick them to fit their narrative, which is the Democrat Party narrative, that this country is chronically and irredeemably racist. They don't show you when it's a white victim of black crime. And I'm going to give you a couple examples that happened recently. But do you understand these people that are burning and rioting? And a lot of them have been misled their whole lives. The young people just watching stories about white cops shooting unarmed. It's open season on young black men. Couldn't be further from the truth if you do your homework and look up all the statistics. Okay? Nothing backs up that narrative. Even a study at Harvard said that. And also, more white guys get shot by cops than black guys. And as far as the victims being black and brown that are shot by cops, more non-white cops have injured minority victims in police brutality cases. This shit's all documented. You can look at it. But as long as the mainstream media keeps cherry-picking stories that paints this, you would think, and I know this, I know right now because of the thing in Georgia with that Aubrey kid, and this thing here coming on the heels of this thing, it's going to happen. People go, but why is it always young black men? Why? Because they're raised without a fucking father. And they run fucking free when they're young and get in trouble. That's why the cops are always dealing with them. I'm not trying to justify what happened. That fucking, we all want that guy to rot, that cop. But you're not going to hear this. If you've been watching CNN your whole life and MSNBC, and that's where you get your news, and a lot of these idiots and rioters do, they have a plan to paint this country as just completely racist. They don't talk about white people. I lived in New York City. I can't tell you in the 15 years that I lived there, how many, every day I'd go to the police blotter. White woman raped in Brooklyn. Black, fucking muggings every day. It's called, the cops have a term for it, slow motion riot. Ice Cube the other day said, when are we going to strike back? When is enough enough? You have been striking back. White people are, 25 times more likely to be a victim of black crime than the other way around? You have been striking back. Nobody's reporting it. And until the fucking mainstream media starts giving a little balance to racial crimes and put this into perspective, it's going to get worse. You have to show an 85-year-old white woman a couple weeks ago coming out of Walgreens gets stabbed to death by a black guy. Doesn't even make the fucking national news. Am I supposed to believe George Floyd's life is worth more than hers? A grandmother who has grandchildren? But no, CNN won't cover it. Fox won't even go near it. And this has been going on for 30 years in the media. So of course you could half the country believing that it's open season on black kids. Fuck. They are to blame. I put them first. They're as evil as fucking Antifa. Then you got the Antifa of the world and the people who back them like George Soros, who want to tear down the system. They see capitalism as fascism.